Hey everyone, and welcome to Sporting Nexus. With the T20 World Cup only days away, we're here to provide you with an in-depth analysis of all the players and teams that you need to know about before the series kicks off on June 2nd. We'll let you know about all the favourites, the underdogs, and everything in between. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The hype around the upcoming T20 World Cup 2024 has well and truly taken the world by storm. While teams have named their squads for the marquee tournament, the preparations have already begun. Owing to several T20 leagues and bilateral T20s, most players participating in the tournament have already prepared themselves and are raring to get on the field and start the tournament. It is to be noted that the 9th edition of the T20 World Cup will be taking place in the West Indies and USA. While the States are hosting an ICC trophy for the first time, the Caribbean islands last hosted an ICC tournament in 2007. Thus, the frenzy pertaining to the tournament has been a point of discussion in the cricket fraternity for quite a while now. Although most teams look good on paper, there are some teams who enter the table as favourites. Having said that, there are some other teams who might prove to be the silent assassins, catching their opponents off guard. So who are the favourites in the T20 World Cup? Which of these teams could be the potential underdogs? Let's find out. The conversation of favourites cannot be had without mentioning homegrown and defending champs Australia, as they enter the World Cup with a side boasting of several explosive players who can single-handedly win games on their day. So much so that they decided to leave out players like Steve Smith and James Fraser. Their bowling comprised of the deadly trio of Mitchell Starc, Pat Cummins and Josh Hazlewood. Add to that a genuine wicket-taking spin option like Adam Zampa, and the sparks are set to fly. On the other hand, England enters every tournament with the tag of favourites, with a clear-cut fan base to follow. Even without their star all-rounder Ben Stokes, the Joss Buttler-led side looks like a force to be reckoned with. The return of Jofra Archer should boost their pace department and rake in some wickets. And then we have the underdogs, West Indies, whom are titled with the prestige of hosting this series. They come prepared with a really balanced side for the T20 World Cup, despite having fared poorly in their last few appearances in ICC trophies. The West Indies look to be the dark horse of this tournament, with power hitters, all-rounders, express pace options. They've got it all. In addition, the conditions are going to be familiar for the Rodman power-led side. Despite the absence of a wicket-taking pace option, the Windies cover it up with the fact that they have abundant bowling options. As for their middle order, the likes of Nicholas Pooran, Andre Russell and Powell seem to be in good nick. With that being said, let's get into our predictions. Going into the T20 World Cup, making predictions is going to be very hard as every team has assembled a formidable squad. However, for our predictions, either one of Australia or England is going to feature in the grand finale. Either India or New Zealand could face them in the final. Although India and New Zealand aren't amongst the favourites going into the tournament, both sides have some runaway match winners. Besides, India and New Zealand have a balanced unit with several seasoned campaigners. South Africa have the same pros, but their tendency to fumble under pressure is what makes it sceptical to make any predictions about them. Hence, this is our prediction for the upcoming T20 World Cup 2024, as predicted by the Sporting Nexus writer Avarendrah Krishnan. Your front row seat to sports predicts the following semi-finalists: India, Australia, England and New Zealand, with Australia and England being the top two favourites. Thank you for tuning in to Sporting Nexus, your front row seat to sports. My name is Braden Stokes, and make sure you like and follow and comment below who you're backing to win the World Cup. See you next time.